What's going on there, TikTok? All right, and I'd like to welcome you to the first official Car Talk episode. You know what I'm saying? I wanna talk to you about how you starting your week off. All right, it's Monday. Monday is always the first day that we usually start off our diets, our workout routines, our whatever. You know, that's usually the first day, either Monday or the first of the month. So today is Monday. How are you doing on your journey, whatever that journey is? For me, it's a weight loss journey, but it's also more than a weight loss journey. I would like to burn the fat, but I also would like to build some muscle. So I'm out of that stage where I'm weighing in all the time, trying to lose pound here and there. I want to build some muscle. So some of my changes that I've come up with for this week, or that are going to start this week, was this morning I went to the gym and I ran. But one of the problems was I did a Spartan over the weekend, a Spartan Stadion, which was really good. It was really fun. I had a good time, and it was hard. I messed my foot up pretty bad. So when I went to do my run today, that was not gonna happen. I started out running, and they say you gotta listen to your body. And I listened to my body, and I hate stopping. I hate it with a passion. Now, to those of you who have lost a lot of weight in the past, or who have lost weight, and you know what it's like, or have even tried to lose weight or whatever, that feeling when you all of a sudden get injured, or you just can't do something that you were doing. It feels like, oh no, I'm about to be instantly fat again, or instantly gain all this weight again, and it sucks. But at the same time, I didn't want to push myself to the point where I hurt myself even more, to where, I end up fat again. That's always the objective, is not to get back to what I was. And I don't want to say fat, I guess. It's unhealthy, I should say. I don't want to get back to an unhealthy body, a morbidly obese body. I want to continue on this journey that I'm on, because I'm not done. And to me, I can't let that hold me back. So, but at the same time, I gotta listen to my body. So I got off the treadmill because it wasn't gonna work. Like, I'm either gonna hurt my foot even more by trying to continue running, or because I was running in such an awkward way, trying to keep up, I'm gonna fall off this treadmill and hurt something else. And that wasn't a thing. I wasn't trying to, get hurt any more than I'm already hurt. So one of the things I've learned in this journey is, because this plantar fasciitis is nothing new for me. I've dealt with it before, and I'm dealing with it again. And so this pain level, I've dealt with it, for months now, and it's been tolerable, but now it's gone above and beyond that. And what I did was, I got on not the treadmill, but on the elliptical, and then I finished out whatever the time was that I was gonna do on the treadmill. I finished it out on the elliptical. So I just had to improvise. I still got a good workout. I still got my sweat on, and still burn the calories. I just didn't do what I wanted to do, but I did something. I moved my body. I got the calories off. So if that's what I have to do to wait for my foot to heal again, then that's what I have to do. I don't like it, but I feel like the thing that scares me the most is every day that I'm not running, I feel like I'm losing time from my run because I've been working really hard to work up on my time, like to get my 5K time, to be faster. And every day that I'm not running, I feel like my 5K time is gonna suffer for it, and the distance that I run without stopping is gonna suffer. But at the end of the day, I want to run, and the elliptical is not bad. Actually, using the elliptical is what got me into running. Before I was able to run, I had to use the elliptical in order to build build the strength up to run. So I just have to figure it out. I have to figure it out and not stop. That's the thing, like, not stop. I don't want to stop. There's all kind of alternative options to keep going, and so that's what I have to do. Yesterday I did something that was pretty cool. I went to a place called Stretch Lab Temecula. Never been there before. Got a deal with my insurance, and I've never been stretched out in my life. I've stretched before, but I've never had a professional, stretch me, and it was really good. It was really good. I have it set now to where I go once a week because I get 4 times a month through my insurance. So I might as well go once a week and make sure that I keep it up. Once you get older, you gotta keep up this kind of stuff. And if I continue to plan on getting out there and doing my thing, I'm gonna have to take care of this body. Self-care is definitely a part of this journey, where you're going out here, you're doing these challenges, you beat up the body. Now you got to take care of it, and I've been kind of falling back on that part, even though I do have a lot of massage things at home. I haven't been using them, and I had a foot massager. I'm bringing it to work tomorrow, so that when I'm sitting up there on my desk, I can be handling the feet while I'm sitting at the desk, just handling the feet. Because when I'm at home, I just want to lay down and go to bed. I'm not taking advantage of all the different things I have. But again, I just have to find a way to incorporate it into my life. I feel like I'm in this stage of life now where I need to incorporate all these things into my life and make them all work together, and just, I don't know, it's like fitting all these things together like a puzzle, and make it all work and balance it all out to where I get my health, I get my exercise, I get my self-care, and then I have somewhat of a personal life where I can, go out and have fun, whatever that looks like. I haven't really been out in a long time to have fun in a while, but these challenges are fun for me, and I really enjoy going to different places and seeing different things and pushing my body different ways. I think that's probably the biggest thing for me, is seeing myself do things that I've never seen myself do before. And this is all a first-person experience. Like, what is going on? It's like seeing your kid do something that, you never thought they could do. It's like, wow. But then imagine as you is doing something that you never thought you'd be able to do. It feels so much better. And it's just not that, seeing your kid, like if I see my nephew do something, that feels great. And speaking on that, my nephew, he completed the Spartan Stadium Stadion on Saturday as well. So, and he said it was hard. It's hard. A lot of stairs, a lot of obstacles. It's a lot. But once you see that finish line and you see all the people, which I'm working on the video now, it's on the way. Because there was a lot of obstacles. There was a lot that I recorded, but it's just a great feeling. It's a great feeling. Shout out to John Paul for doing his first stadion. Hopefully, you know, it made him want to do more, you know. But it requires a lot of training. It requires a lot of training when you've never been training, you know, and I've been training for a long time now, just training my body. So again, when I see myself do things that I never thought I could do, it's just, it's crazy. It's crazy. Like, there was one part where there's the Atlas ball carry. Now the Atlas, I've always been able to do it, but there's been times when it's been a lot harder. Every time it's been a lot harder. This time, I got that 100-pound ball. It's like a medicine ball. I picked that bad boy up and I ran with it and then ran back. I never done that. Never ever done that. I was sitting there like, what's going on with me? What's going on in my life that I'm up here picking up this 100-pound ball and running with? That's crazy. So that was it just was a good feeling. I'm glad it was earlier in the race or earlier in the event, because by the end of the event, I was kind of tired, but even at the end of the event, my kind of tired was so not as tired as last year's tired and any year before that. But last year's tired is when I started, you know, getting back in the gym and working out really hard. Last year's tired was deathly from what it felt like. This year's tired is like, you know what, I could run a mile after this. Will I? No, but I felt like I still had some energy. I still had some gas in the tank. So it's just like I said, it's like a testament to that workout. It's showing me that I'm doing the right thing, even though my foot hurt. And I can only imagine how much better I could be if my foot didn't hurt. If this plantar fasciitis was not there, oh my goodness, I could be something that. But I mean, I can't cry for spilled milk. I'm old. You know, I had the opportunity to do this in my 20s and I didn't do it. Now I'm in my 40s trying to do it, and my body don't want to act right, but we still making it happen. You know, for a 44-year-old man, I am happy that I'm able to do the things that I'm able to do. And it's funny because when I was a kid and I saw people that were 44 in their 40s, they seemed a lot older than the 44 of today, you know, or me, you know. So, you know, you're welcome, you know. But yeah, so what do you have planned? I didn't ramble on about my weekend. That was my weekend though. That was good. And then, you know, now I'm like on the injured reserve, but I'm gonna still push to continue to do better. So yeah, what do you have planned for this week? So let me get into my plan, because I started and then I went off on a tangent. But my plan is I actually have another Spartan on Saturday, but this is the actual Spartan Sprint, but I'm trying to upgrade it to the Spartan Super because of the gym I go to. They have a team and they're doing the Spartan Super, so I would like to join them on the Spartan Super, and I really feel like I can do it, and I don't know if it's my brain or if it's my heart, but something tells me like you can do it, and so instead of holding myself back, because I know if I do the Spartan Sprint and I still got enough energy left over, and I'm sitting there looking back at it like I could have did the Super, I'm gonna be upset, and I know the next one isn't until, you know, whenever, and I don't want to wait, you know. I don't want to wait. You know, tomorrow's not promised, and I don't want to sit up here and say, okay, well, in June I can do it. No, I feel like I can do it now. So, why not give it a try? So I'm gonna do it. It's just like with them Spartan Deckers and all that. Well, I'll be so nervous, but I finished. I finished. I finished. So yeah. So I have that going on Saturday. So I really want to focus on well, at first it was running, but not so much because of the running, but I will be on the elliptical doing my cardio. So I will want to focus on cardio this week. I do want to focus on what I eat because I did have some celebration over the weekend after finishing the Spartan. I had some pizza and I had a burger, but now it's time to get back on track. And I started juicing. So yesterday I made a green juice and a red juice because I want to get more vitamins and get more nutrients and all that stuff from the juice. I subscribe to Factor meals. I'm not sponsored by them in any way or recommending them, but they work for me, because I don't cook. I don't have anyone that cooks. And I'm tired after work. And if you're trying to be a content creator, and trying to work and trying to do all that, like, if you can do it, if you can get Factor meals, or if you can find any kind of shortcuts to make certain things easier for you, it's the best to make it easier for you. Plus, if I try to cook my own food and it don't taste good, then I'll end up finding a reason to go eat something that I'm not supposed to eat. So Factor meals, they taste good. So I eat 2 of those for lunch and then I have 1 for dinner. And so that's what I'll do every day this week, Monday through Friday. Saturday or Sunday, usually I kind of, I'll either try to cook something or I'll eat out or something. But I don't take the weekends as serious, but I don't go, ballistic over the weekends. So I really want to tone up. I really, really, really want to tone up. That's like the goal now. Before it was get the fat or to lose weight. And, a lot of this journey, especially when using the GLP-1, you're going to lose a lot of muscle, I guess, depending on how you do it. Now, I don't know if I lost a lot of muscle or not. I do know I'm a smaller person. That's for sure. But I don't have a lot of loose skin, so I don't know if it was a lot of muscle or not. But regardless, I do want to fill in some areas with some muscle. And like I said, I have a vision of what I would like to look like. So, that's what I want to do. But I feel good. I feel great. I'm doing things that I'm doing things that I never thought I could do. So I'm good. But yeah, I have a vision. Everyone should have a vision of what they want to look like. Or what they want, what they want to achieve. And so I have that. So I want to do the meals, do the juicing all week, and stay, disciplined on that. Do the workouts. As far as the workouts, I really would like to do 2 a day, but 1 a day at the minimum. Very minimum. I need to get that 1 workout a day. After work is usually the hardest time for me to work out because I'm tired. And I'm tired in the morning too, but for some reason that's the easier time to do it, just to get it knocked out. But at least 3 times this week, I do need to hit it twice a day. 1 session cardio, 1 session resistance. And then Saturday, when the Spartan hits, hopefully go out there and kill it again. That's what I do. I want to kill it every week. Every weekend, another weekend, another challenge. So that's the goal for this week. So what are your goals for the week? What are your systems That's big. It's not about the goals. It's what systems do you have in place to reach those goals? That's more important than the goal itself. Is creating those systems in order to reach those goals. Losing 100 pounds is a goal, but if you don't have the systems in place to hit that, to lose 100 pounds, then that's all it is a goal. It's pretty much not even a goal. It's like a dream. You just want to do something that you're not even putting forth the effort to get to. So what are your systems? Put those systems in place, and then you can't lose. Once you got them systems in place, you can't lose. So that's my message. Just got off the freeway, almost home. So hopefully you're having a great Monday. If you're out there doing your thing, keep chasing those goals. Embrace the pain, because I am. Enjoy the process. And respect the gains. And I'll see you at the next video.